that because I think we have mixed evidence. But he was certainly very adjacent to the tree. Now, the real tragedy is that the Ewing Young homestead has been plowed over several times and now is underneath one of the hazelnut fields out there. And, you know, as you know, with anybody's cabin, there's a debris field out back where their idea of solid waste management was to throw it out the back door, which was great for archaeology because we're able then to dig up all of the shards of china and the bottles and, you know, the broken derringers and things which were kind of cool to find, you know. So without being able to find the actual home site, which has now been plowed over several times, we can't locate the debris field. So the expert in this, Dr. Bronner from Oregon State University, who's done all of our digs in Shampooing, he says we're probably never going to be able to find the debris field from the cabin just because it's like any solid in our loamy soils is going to settle and we just can't excavate it.
Second question, have you seen the Oregon Historical Journal which lists all the Ewing Young's possessions and what they sold for at auction?
It's at the 1922 Oregon Historical Quarterly. It's amazing, yes, and that is it's a great piece of original research that you aspiring Ewing Young historians should pull out and look at. So
here's a cool fact about things like that. Usually when they did an inventory of the person's property when they passed away, you can track how they stored things in their house because they walked in the front door and then just started going through room by room. So you can see where things were kept and what things were kept near each other by just reading down the list. Isn't that cool?
Isn't that great? Thank you for your time tonight, and I'll be around later if you want to talk. Thank you.
You know, you never know how things are going to turn out. Last July, the Newberg Noon Rotary went out to Ewing Store for our meeting, and Greg was our speaker. And he's telling us all about Butteville and all of that. He's telling us about Ewing Young because he's not going to let an audience go by without telling them about Ewing Young.
Always tell the Ewing Young story.
And a couple of us at that meeting went, oh, Ewing Young Day. And I heard about it, I knew about it. We should do something about that. And so later on, Greg and then Rachel and I get together, actually not too long ago. We're kind of pulling this off without a lot of playing time, but you know, sometimes those are the best events. And that is that we're having a Ewing Young Day a week later because we weren't fast enough to get the actual date because there's a big event here at the Cultural Center on inclusive communities on February 9th, and we did not want to be in opposition to that event and that kind of activity. So we're having our Ewing Young Day a week later, but we feel like we've got a pretty nice roundup of people. Rachel is going to start it off, kind of give us a background, especially for people who come who maybe aren't you folks who know about Ewing Young, or people who aren't aware of who Ewing Young is or some of the background of it. Greg's going to share kind of what he did tonight about how we got Ewing Young Day. And then David Lewis, who's a PhD and part of the indigenous people in the area, he is going to come and talk about that angle of it. What was here? Who were the people that were here before Ewing Young showed up? And then you have your own Gary Linhart, who is also an expert on Ewing Young, who's going to share a lot of his research, the information that's in the DVD that Betty and Jean Comfort produced years ago. And then we're going to finish off not with some whiskey, but with Doug Root from Ewing Young Distillery, who, as Greg said, has done a lot of research. If you go to the Ewing Young Distillery website, they have a lot of information about Ewing Young on there, and are very, very proud of their role in being guardians of the tree and kind of guardians of that story. And probably more people have heard about Ewing Young since they've started their whiskey distillery than had heard about it before. So the sponsors for this.
That's the story.
That is. And of course it connects to Ewing Young because what did he start up here? But a distillery. So the sponsors for this event are the library, you folks as the Newberg Area Historical Society. Britta has let us use the Hoover Minthorn House as another sponsor. We have the Ewing Young Distillery and also the Friends of Historic Butteville are all coming together to sponsor this event. It is being held at 10:30 a.m. on February 16th. It will be at the library. We will have a table for the Historical Society to sign up members and also to sell some of the Ewing Young DVDs. The Hoover Minthorn House will also have a table there to share their information. The Friends of Butteville want to have a table there. They can have a table there as well. We can't do a tasting again, I'm sorry. So maybe, Joe, we should talk about that. Because we can't allow some of that at the library.
Just in future years, I did discuss with Social Goods and they said they might be willing to sell tasting in conjunction. So, in the future.
That would be perfect.
Do we
So,
know where that picture is in the book?
this is actually, where's your book?
Oh, my God, yeah, great.
This is actually a Remington, the artist. This is actually a Remington statue or drawing, I can't remember which it is.
Nothing
Nothing to do with you
It's
yet,
nothing to do with
but it's been
you.
used to represent.
My person that was working on this kept throwing in these pictures of old mountain men, and I said, you cannot have any representation of a person, they don't know what he looks like. And I said, okay, go with the book cover, because that at least is that. And so we went with the book cover. And you know, you can't really quite tell, he was probably just kind of dirty and,
I think he was Tommy
You
Lee
know,
Jones.
I know, you're convinced of Tommy Lee Jones.
I'm sure he was.
My father insists there's a John Wayne Western telling about the cattle drive, but I haven't found it yet. He's sure there's one about this one.
Yeah. So, so that's what we used on the poster. We do have 3 copies of this at the library. I'm not sure whose copy this one is.
So this is his.
It was
that you got.
from the Corvallis line.
That's-
Corvallis.
I did not steal that from the book.
I know, I thought it was. I knew it wasn't ours. I knew it was not our
Because
library.
out there,
It's on George Fox too.
Yeah, we have.
Boy, this is out of print, and we need now a new.
And it's
Exactly.
the only book
So-
that's dedicated to.
It is.
Earlier this week, I started doing a little Ewing Young research in preparation for our event. And I decided to check all of our databases to see what I could find. There are fewer than 100 resources that even mention Ewing Young.
Yeah,
We
there's
need
not
more
much.
written about this man.
There's not much at all.
And most of those were, you know, ancillary, you know, he wasn't the main character.
It was just mentioned.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we need a lot more about this man.
Somebody writes it, I'll help them publish it.
Yeah, it would be great to do that. And so I encourage all of you to attend. If you have a place where you can put the flyer up, please do. If you want additional flyers, please let me know and I'll send them to you. And we hope to have a good crowd for our first city Ewing Young event. And I will say my favorite part, Joe, because Joe asked me, he said, what's this about this pageant? Do some, research for me. So I started doing some research and found some things. And my favorite part was when I got the email from somebody at the Parks Department who said, oh, okay, we'll be happy to support this like the law says. You don't feel forced into supporting it. But I like the fact that they admitted that and are willing to support it. So I think Joe has that
They were
email.
prompted by
and,
lobbyist phone call.
I think Joe is keeping that email handy so he can remind them that they did agree to support this. So anyway, I hope that we will see a nice crowd that day. We are hoping for people to share their stories. A lot of people here have some great stories, and it'll just be an opportunity to learn more.
So, just sitting here, does anybody know what the book that's on Walmart's website called Ewing Young from Book for Publishing, and it's got 2 authors that are not the same, Jesse Russell and Ronald Cole.
There's other people named Ewing Young that I found, so I'm not sure about that particular
I've
one.
never heard of it, so.
I don't like
I'll check it out.
Walmart's got another book.
Maybe it's a novel too, you
Yes,
know? Nice romance,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
All
so
right.
somebody needs to take the picture of Tommy Lee Jones and turn it into a mountain man. Just for
So, take your flyer, post it, invite people. We have ways of.
Oh, yes.
I don't know if you know, but Newberg has started a kind of a research effort for what do we want Newberg to be in 20 to 50 years. I went to the first meeting. questions was, what makes Newberg unique? And they're meeting here, February 5th at 6 o'clock. And it would be just great if you would all come and let them know.
History. Yes, so Britta and I were involved in that meeting as well. And yeah, so February 5th from 6 to 8 is the kickoff of our community visioning process. And please come. We're going to ask for your input on what are the important things for the group to focus on. And we need you to be there. And so we can share how important our history is. All right. Okay, last thing I have is if anyone knows how to run a 16mm film projector, please come talk. Thank you. All right, have a great evening. Work.
I think Charlotte had one final thing.
Oh, do it. Yes, Charlie.
I just want to make an announcement or invitation. As Greg said, I'm on the State Heritage Tree Board and a bunch of other things, but and the Ewing oak is one of our 50 or so trees in the state. We don't have that many, but we just nominated and approved 2 additional trees, which are in Wilsonville, are cable trees or cable bank trees, and they are trees that they used to tie the log rafts to, and they have scars on them from the cables, or one of them has cable remnants still in its bark. And it's to tell the story of the log rafts on the Willamette. This is an important story for Newberg as well, for the whole Willamette system, including, up the Yamhill and the Santiam and et cetera, all the upriver rivers. We were moving for more than 100 years, millions and millions of board feet of timber down those tributaries into the main stem, and most of them ended up here in the Newberg Pool, which is to say between Newberg and the Falls. And sometimes we're tied on banks for weeks or months at a time, waiting for access into various mills. We are holding a dedication, the statewide dedication, April 26th in Wilsonville. We will have the Rainbow Bernard's Towing, which runs tow boats on the Willamette. We used to have a fleet of 25 or 30 tow boats running when we were moving all those logs. They've agreed to bring the Rainbow B, which is a towboat from the 50s or 40s, anyway, a very old towboat, which they're getting ready to decommission, dismantle. But they're going to bring it to the dock in Wilsonville, so it will be there for the dedication and have somebody there to talk about it who was involved in log rafting. But it involves maritime, on the Willamette. It involves the property owners who were paid to cable those trees up. It involves certainly the logging operations and the mills and the log wranglers, those guys who walked out on those log rafts with pipe poles, and lots of them lost their lives out there. But, so we're going to try to pull all those facets together, and you are certainly invited. I will be sure to get an invitation to your to the Historical Society in Newberg, because it's a big story. Log rafting ended about 1980, and so if you're younger than 50, you probably don't remember all those log rafts. But for those of us older than that who were around here, we remember the log rafts up and down the Willamette and the Columbia, through Portland, through Oregon City. They were held up here waiting to get through the locks. They held here in the Newberg Pool. It's a big story, and we're getting ready to try to tell it. So before it all slips away, because some of us are getting older.
So,